Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I've done a little bit more. Let's bring you in a bit closer. I had to stop for a while, but as you can see, I can't move the deal with water. I've taken this wall out. I've taken the cupboard out that was there. I've still got a bit more. Some of it I had to cut out with repo saw. But I had to stop on the last one because I was totally exhausted from unloading and it made me feel a bit dizzy and ill. So I cracked on with something else because obviously I'll bring you through. See, I've started to sort all this plumbing out down here. Obviously there's some of what I was bringing in. There's 30 bulbs there. There's another 30 downstairs. There's 4 bags of the 41 bags of insulation I've brought in. Plus there's a load of other stuff that I've brought in, which is in the front room. And it was just too much for me. I'm too old for this game. But anyway, as you can see, I've taken all this wall out. This is out, door's out, that cupboard's out. As I say, I'm having to cut it out with a repo saw because some of it's too hard to smash. I don't want to hit the drains and crack those because I don't know how brittle they are. But again, I'm going to re-saw that, saw the one at the back, pull them out. I've got to see if I can separate it from the frame that's on the wall, or else that's got to come out as well, which I don't really want to take out, it's more work. I haven't denailed any of the wood yet, I've just thrown it in piles. But probably tomorrow I will crack on and get the rest of this out. I may take the door frames out of the cupboards and any trim that's in, just to make life a bit easier off camera, because it's just the same thing again, me taking wood out and that's it. And then tomorrow, I'm hoping, if not tomorrow, maybe part of tomorrow and the next day, I want to start taking the floors up. But again, that's something you've seen me before. So again, I may do that off camera, I may not. I've got all the battens around the walls, I've got to cut back because I've got to lift them off the floor so that I can lift the floorboards. And then I'll mark them up and I'll have to somehow rejoin and might have just run a couple of bits of batten down each side just to strengthen the wood, or I may just cut it out and make new frames and slot those in. I'm still out on that one as to what to do. I probably will just come out and put a second frame in just underneath it, which means I'll have a nice 4-inch piece of wood in the middle to fix bolts to. But I need to open the gaps up because the insulation I'm putting in the walls is 600 wide and I don't really want to keep cutting it down because that's just more work. I want to just be able to lay it straight in. So I may look at that, I may not, I may, you know, like I say, cut it down, slide it in and just use the offcuts in other parts of the wall or where there's thinner pieces of wall to fill in. But we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Sorry for the coughing, dust is horrendous. Yeah, I know I should have dust masks, but I've never worn them all my life that I've worked on sites. They're a pain in the arse. They don't actually work anyway. Once I get the floor up, then I'll start levelling out. I'll have to bring my planer up here, my big industrial plane, to run timber through because the battens, not so much in this room, that in the older part of the house, the battens on the wall were only 1 inch thick. And I was just going to get a load of inch batten and just slap it to it and nail it, you know, to save me able to take it off the wall. But it actually turns out I need to take it off the wall to be able to get the floor out because it's nailed to the floor, which is stupid really. You know, you only have to fix it to the wall, you don't have to nail it down as well. So it's making it hard to get the floor out. So I might as well just pull it off the wall and start again. That stuff, yeah, I will put as 600 centres because obviously I've got to redo it, but this I may leave as the 400 centres or whatever they are at the moment because it's all over the place. There's 400, there's less than 400. Well, there's more than 400. Bloke put this place, built this place, just didn't know what a stick of inches was. I've got some pipe work under here to alter, because I don't know, no, the camera's not down, but the pipe work there runs close to the wood, but when it gets to the other side it drops and runs on the underside of the joist. So basically when you put your ceilings up, you've got pipe work right next to it, and it basically feeds the radiator for this room and the radiator for that room. So while the floors are up, I'm going to actually alter it and bring the floor up, bring the pipe work up and put it on top of the joist. So when I lay the floor on top, I'll stick metal plates across to stop screws going through it. But I'll do the pipe work properly, which means this is all going to be lifted up and the radiators will be up here somewhere. But I've got to change all the valves anyway, and I've got to change a bit of copper pipe because I crushed it. So, yeah, we'll have to go from there. But I'm going to call it a day now, because what's the time? 4 o'clock. I've been going since 7 o'clock this morning, because I was out in the garage shifting stuff around for furniture to be delivered. So I'm going to go and put my feet up, have a shower, put my feet up, and call it a day. And then I'll see you back on site tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up or a comment if you like the video, or if you want to see particular certain parts of it, or if you've got tips. You know, I'm always looking for advice from people. You know, I was in the plumbing game. I'm not in the building game. I've only worked on sites, so I've just picked up knowledge from watching people. And a lot of the times it's what you're taking out, you're just putting back in the reverse. So, you know, it's not rocket science stuff. You know, I know there's going to be a few tradesmen say there is, but, you know, we're each our own. We all learn in a different way. We each do our own thing. We put our own mark on our work. But I'm always open to suggestions. I know, you know, a lot of probably builders would say just throw the timber away and buy new stuff, but this is not cheap anymore. So if I can re-salvage it, then I will. If it means I've got to double plate it or double floor plate it just to cut the damaged ends off to still give me the height, then so be it. Or if it's a case that I use this in the old part of the house, because these walls are 2.7 high, the old part of the house is 2.4, because there's a flat roof on that side, but still in a pitched roof, because they couldn't be bothered to take the flat roof off when they put the new roof on it. So they left it all in, because it was a major uphaul, really, because it's all walls have got to be rebuilt, got to be changed by what, 10-inch beams. So they left it in, and it covers quite a bit. This is why the water migrated and caused so much damage in the house, because of a flat roof. No drainage on it, so the water had nowhere else to go except through the cavities, through the ceilings, all the holes the plumbers put in the walls, not plumbers, electricians, and ventilation, because there was ventilation ducts that just went straight through the floors from the roof, but didn't actually go to the outside. It was just the extracts into the loft space, and that was it. You know, real cowboy work. You know, when I put it all back in, I've actually found that the bathroom downstairs didn't have to come to the roof. It can go at the back wall. The utility, I'm putting the extract straight out through the wall again. The kitchen downstairs already had extract on it. The ensuite I can put through the wall as well to the front of the house. And the bathroom at the back there, I'll go straight through the wall. So there's no problems for the extract. It's just someone was too lazy to do the job properly. But I'm going to crack on and get that last piece of wall out. I'm going to do that off camera. And then tomorrow we'll pick up on taking this lot out. I'll probably have the frame stripped out first thing in the morning before I just turn the camera on. And hopefully we can get this all out. Then it'd be a case of pulling all the nails out of the ceiling before I take the floor up. Because it tidies the site up, so I start nice and fresh. I haven't got to then put the floors down, pull nails out, that digs into my new floor. And you know, I'll create two problems. As I say, you know, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. there's plenty more action coming from this. I can't wait to actually start rebuilding and start putting stuff back. Yes, I've bought materials to do that because I want to start getting some rooms in, because our partner wants us to be in the house by December living, but I doubt we'll have a kitchen function or a bathroom because it's such a short time between now and then. I'll just have to see how I get on. All right, thanks for watching. I've rattled on too much now, and I'll see you in the morning.